Stop guessing which funded account is best. We've done the work. We'll guide you to the one with the strongest profit split percentage and the rules designed for traders to succeed under. So this is how you choose the account that makes you the most money. Before we dive into the numbers and profit splits, let's actually hear from the traders who have really been trading with Take Profit Trader, because you can study the fine print all day, but the real test is how these accounts hold up when real money, real emotions, and real strategies are on the line. And trust me, the reviews might surprise you. Take this trader, for instance. He shared that after trading with Take Profit Trader for over a year, he woke up to find 3 of his pro accounts disabled without warning. He said that support mentioned a breach of counter trading rules, but couldn't show him trade logs. That's the kind of story that'll send a chill down your spine, right? Because your biggest fear with any funded prop trading account is getting your account shut down without a clear reason and losing access to your money. But here's what I discovered when I dug deeper into it. First, this seems to be a rare case because the platform's overall rating is still a solid 4.4 out of 5 stars. Second, with any firm, account term violations are a serious thing. We don't know the full story here, actually. Maybe there was a misunderstanding of the rules. Maybe it was a system error. I just thought I would mention this review anyway. The key takeaway for me here, though, was that this wasn't a common complaint without, a lot of other positive reviews to counter it. It is a much bigger red flag to note, but I didn't see any other reviews like this. It did seem like an isolated customer service dispute. And honestly, in the world of funded account trading, that's something that you can reduce the risk of by being hyper clear on the rules and making sure that you won't face that kind of trouble later on. And on the flip side, many traders actually swear by the platform and mention nothing negative. One trader mentioned that after sticking with Take Profit Trader, he finally started seeing consistent payouts. In just 1 week, he had multiple payouts. They were smooth, they were on time, no issues at all. He even noted that while he'd seen others mention bad customer service initially, his own experience was nothing but professional and reliable. His takeaway was simple. If you stick to your plan and you manage risk, Take Profit Trader does their part. Another trader highlighted that what you see on their website is what you get. He really liked the simplicity of the rules, especially the improvement they made on end-of-day drawdowns for live accounts. He also emphasized that withdrawals were really fast once goals were met. Then there's this user who called the Take Profit Trader the best prop firm he's ever used. His biggest highlight was the day 1 payouts with no payout cap. He said that it allowed him to really take home the money he earned without being bogged down by unnecessary restrictions. He also shared that while issues sometimes came up, the customer service worked with him. For him, it was the only firm that he'd actually been able to use to get payouts from, 2 of which were larger than his paycheck from his regular job, all within just 2 months using it. So that says a lot. Okay, after reading these reviews, I actually had to see for myself what it was like. What features make this a contender for the best funded trading account? Like, I've tried others, TopStep, Apex, so I had a good baseline for comparison, and I wanted to see for myself. So let's start with what I think is their killer feature, the profit split. Take Profit Trader offers a competitive split where you can hold on to the majority of your profits in different tiers. On their standard pro account, you start with a very solid 80% split. That means for every $1,000 you earn, you keep $800. That's really strong right out of the gate. But your split automatically increases to 90% when you achieve a few milestones, and then you get bumped up to their Pro Plus account. Unlike some competitors like TopStep, where traders often complain that high fees and restrictive structures will eat into their earnings, here, the goal here is for traders to walk away with more, and it feels that way. So to me, that's one of the strongest arguments for calling it the best funded trading account. Now, about their payout system, one of the things that really stood out to me is how fast and straightforward it is. Many prop firms build these unnecessary hurdles. You've got your payout caps, your delays, your minimum wait times. Apex, for instance, is known for its stricter rules around how quickly you can access your profits. But with Take Profit Trader, the payout system is much smoother, and in some cases, I've seen that traders are seeing day 1 payouts. So that's a game changer if you're more used to waiting weeks just to touch your own money. But a funded trading account is only as good as the platform that you can trade on. Traders don't want to feel boxed in, and Take Profit Trader gets that. They support multiple trading platforms, meaning you don't have to change your entire setup just to trade with them. That's the contrast with some competitors that limit traders to much fewer choices. So for someone who's built strategies around maybe a certain platform, flexibility really matters here. Another feature that caught my attention is the rewards system. This is something not every competitor offers. It's pretty unique. It's designed to motivate consistency and reward good trading habits, almost like a built-in loyalty system. Then there's the option to run multiple Pro and Pro Plus accounts at once. So this is especially powerful if you're scaling up and you want to manage multiple different things. Like you want more than one account. You'll start with two, then maybe you can increase, you can bring all of them to Pro Plus. You spread your risk out and you can grow your payouts faster. The Pro account resets are another feature worth mentioning too. So let's face it, we've all had bad trades sometimes. With resets, you're not permanently stuck. You're not screwed. You can get right back on track without starting from scratch, right? And that really lowers the pressure to be perfect on every single trade, but you should aim to be perfect on every single trade. And I do want to mention that the Pro Plus benefits are really solid, from better profit splits to added flexibility, like the no mandatory buffer zone, the end of day drawdown. It feels more tailored to serious traders who want to maximize what they take home and they've put that time and effort in. So, is this the best funded trading account? For me, yes, especially for its balance of trader-friendly rules and high profit potential. But is it perfect? Well, nothing is. If I had to point to one thing that could be a downside for some, it's that their educational resources aren't as built out as some of the bigger names like TopStep. TopStep has a vast library of educational content and a really strong community focus. But here's my take. If you've already arrived at the stage where you're looking for a funded day trading account, you probably have a strategy that you're confident in. You're not necessarily looking for beginner lessons. You're looking for a fair platform to execute on. So just keep that in mind. And in that regard too, take profit traders focus on simplicity and high payouts will actually be its strength, not its weakness. The lack of the overwhelming educational clutter keeps the focus squarely on trading, but sometimes I wish they had a few more classes, you know? Now, for what it costs, Take Profit Trader isn't the cheapest option out there, but it's also not the most expensive. I found the pricing to be very reasonable for what you get, especially when you factor in the high profit splits and the low cost reset option, which sometimes is what can drain your wallet. Make sure to check the link in the description of this video for the latest pricing, promos, or discounts. We'll try to keep it updated for you. So, after really digging into Take Profit Trader, my final verdict is this. If you're a trader with a solid strategy who's frustrated by the complex rules and the lower profit splits of other firms, this platform is a standout choice. It's arguably the best funded trading account for traders who want to keep more of their profits and trade under clear, achievable rules. Check the link in the description of this video to get started with our special discount and coupon.